our father Kwabna Obendakun was here, I was enlightened. Some light went bang in my head. You know, the savings culture that we don't really like doing, and so many other things. It was very practical. And guess what? He's back. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
No bad.
So awesome to have you here again.
Thank you.
Our viewers loved you. They loved your submissions. And I think we should have done a hashtag on that. Sikano form. Sikano form.
Yeah.
You know, and you said that per our economy and how it is, most of us should be going into the agribusiness.
Yes.
You know, not necessarily farmers. We could be middlemen, and you know, creating big warehouses to store, you know, mango near pro, tomatoes near pro. So if you want to make
good to
then we can quickly talk about
no, the financial freedom is key.
Yeah.
It's key. Abrabo life is tough. Yes, and many of us, our decisions are financially directed.
Yes.
You know, where our children go to school, the hospital we go to, even where we decide to even stay. A lot of it I hinge on our finances, which means that we must make sure our finances are key or are giving the right priorities. The thing is, you operate with what you know. And this information in your, your choices will be wrong. And then your life will be wrong. See? Until here they say, at least this year, just make sure so you will renew your mind in terms of the kind of financial information that you have. It must be a priority.
I can see Kosi has a question, but Ghana, you've dealt with a lot of the youth and penning for our for where their finances are concerned. What is the number one problem with Ghanaians when it comes to our finances?
Mismanagement.
Mismanagement.
Yes.
So break that down a little bit. Is it and how?
Also, you can manage what you can control. If there is
what?
Manage what you can control.
You cannot manage what you cannot control.
Yes.
Okay. So
it means that there has to be a restraint. When I say that to be anywhere. What does it? That's right. That's it. So you cannot manage that one. You should be able to create channels. Then you can, control the flow.
Yes.
Say. And there's only structure be usika be about only plan be only pattern only format including to be able to be no and comfort to an same child that usika come be out usika no come
so what you say sika say we your list cry what say we need sika what wa ye asase we say me tobi o and I was asase ye we say me twa blog gusu
yes
one on throw bibia down but sika ba na ni ref
ani Canada, I was a cigar or BBO. I say we know a phone is all.
So we know. Hey, you had it here first.
Oh, Ghana, go.
What is the Canada? I say we. And Ghana only plan the other. What for this? So, Uber won't Ghana say, "Who's the Canada when it is?"
I feel when it is. Canada, we propose our plans in here. About a castle. Yes, for a crabby SSB was oh, mammy changing me shoe. Mammy changing my tie, mammy changing Colorado school. So,
that's
right. The structure will give you that control. That's right. More plan.
Mr. Dako, I was watching you last week, and I have to say, I just fell in love with you and your submissions and how you educate people about finances.
Okay.
But me too, I was like, you know that we are all different.
Yes.
You know, the dynamics of human nature and alone are different. There's so much that a lot of people are dealing with. There is one person who probably has one job, all right, but he's like the sole breadwinner of his family. You know, Oniju may be say he can't do any other job, but his ban in same no alone never turn in same or distribute na asa. So I was thinking about such people. Almost Dawson Ghana, almost Dawson. There are so many in the country Ghana now. I was thinking, how do these people? What would be the ultimate plan for them to be able to now have financial stability?
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's the reality for most people, or for many people. Busiano, edao, biya mame, no bikra mame singe mada, ono ana atete ne sema no do akwa kodu level bi wanya adwuma kese. Untimi ntuo ni sema mame biya baby odana. Sometimes even maybe you're crying. So a part of the obligation.
It's a must.
Yeah, it's a must. Yes. Maybe for baby or so no. sister baby no creo, but it also shows that sikano the urbanisa
No creo.
and there's a limit that you can cut in terms of livelihood. What is it? Yeah, sikano 2,000 or manoko school fee 500. We say asa, which means there has to be extra.
An alternative source of income.
Yes, it has to be extra. It gets to a certain limit. Also, the reality is that you cannot be able. It's a. It was so pay because so pay for 100 year. So pay for 100 year no problem. But so pay for 100 year and you must have.
Financial freedom.
Oh, that's what all of us are looking for. I want financial
freedom. Where
there's
a way, there must be a way. And you also start doing and also when you
let's explore those ways because what Kwesi just said that those who have their monies spent within the very few days are sort of in a majority. And for these people, financial freedom is a myth. So how do we help these people? Can you help them? If somebody is watching, how do we help these people?
So you are saying maybe some of them are on salary, is that?
Yes.
If you are on salary, if you grandpa only is not on salary or one year market, it feeds the entire family from that source.
But just a stages, a process. It's a journey. But it's one started our journey now, then won't go. It's the same fan said, many times I was saying, "Why drink Honda? Crash it. Drew baby, Bushano. Vice a single man now, seminar. Maybe I'm 2,000. What do you say? That's all. You can't say 1,000 will be enough. That you should have
projected. Be enough.
And Koraba Kubama, me and sa until life as responsibility also say it goes with financial obligations.
Lack of foresight or vision for many people is the reason where we
that's
are.
That's right. You didn't project.
We are single, no, 1,000. Also, on Sansana Mewari, no, it was a me income here 2,000 and a 2,500. Until on that 1,000, you can't bring a wife, start having children, and think that you will survive on the 1,000. And I sika odo kakra sika kakra about the passport I say odo kakra ni sika kakra and who patch say for those people it has to begin from your own vision.
That's right.
Also projecting and since you want sana waham
and that is there's nothing so bit my backtracking.
Okay,
I say okay me de me ho akotisa situation mu dey naose me.
Okay,
and say no say nkrofo ada o ntimi na bie because you are in a critical situation.
Critical.
And before Bonyuma, say football, you could be last at the Ukraine. Now, oh, the agro, see, I want to mean football. Baby, oh, here in Niagro. Oh, here near
I like that. That's oh, here near the Niagro. Oh, here listen carefully. This Monday, oh, here in Niagro.
No.
So there's no play for a poor man.
Poor, no. Your number one duty is to make sure that at least you have leverage. Sikasam no nya abrabo we this kind of board. This is what talk on the fuel. What you mean too? So, no matter your vision, the fuel to the vision is finance. You can have very nice whatever, but somebody must finance that.
You just made a profound statement. It was in passing, but it's deep. No matter what your vision is, the fuel to that vision
is money.
It's money.
Yeah. It's money.
So you need to work.
You need to say that, okay, say what's correct. To whom right now, they didn't say, no.
The party must cease.
Because we were critical.
Expensive phones must cease.
It's only do go.
Your money and
you fight back.
Then your party will. So how what since you want one hammer? They say you need to make corner. And then 1 year.
Baby so. It's the chance I say no was lifestyle in I feel now very structured. It was all part of for be this career day. And it's a year when you so mobile money crown also yeah.
Could you please?
Yeah.
While there later, I dear back one. Me, mehu. I did say AD and Yabebre, and see any word you might be. What can I say when you okay? Me fancy me to hey, me a TV presenter. Be a salary near one. Send me coffee and I say be a me the store BC ho. Now me the pure water gum nanko for be in the bag and say many. Hey, when you go there, then just can ever. As a matter of fact, Saturday and Sunday, grand also got on to see your sister call. I'm very sick. It is right. It is Papa.
And I want you. na o mo mo kwa project juma be no mo
in fact ebi ko twitwa
security there because we school na me security na me MS na me security but me ko
for obia only any source of having that income to start that business.
Yes.
You understand? When we are doing a show like that, I put myself in the shoes of the viewer.
Yeah.
You understand it? And you know, just get in tune with their spirit and ask their questions for them. Until they will be share more chrome. Unless somebody motivate some more kasa and you get what I mean? Yeah, start something. It takes cash. It takes to start.
It takes capacity.
Capacity. Could be.
No, I don't mean capacity is not money.
Yeah. Last week he said it. Capacity is not money.
It's not money.
Okay, so let's hear the story of the gentleman who wanted to start a business, if I remember carefully. So there was a farmer somewhere who had grain rotting away. And there was a poultry farmer somewhere who did that grain to feed the chicken.
Yeah.
Now, here's this gentleman who wants to work, but he has no money. So he went to the farmer and told him, I have a ready market for you. If you can trust me or you can go see, I can help you push all of your this thing. And in the end, he became a huge middleman. In fact, he became rich. You told us story.
Yes.
I remember.
So with this, you're saying that look for opportunity.
That's right. Yeah. Don't shift the mind. You don't need the capital. There are a lot of people with money who have, with money, but who don't even have any business idea. So if it's money that you need to start a business, then why don't many people open businesses and they crash them just within a year? So what you need for business is the idea. And do you have that capacity to translate that idea into, something that gives you money? So, and yet so much, no people have money. I said before you turn to say 500 cities. But you can
afford 1,000 million.
Okay.
They're like it's
sachet water, I would not quite say we won't hear 500.
Yeah.
So it's the willingness to say that, okay, I have to do something because I'm drowning.
Say that again.
Okay. One year back, many of them don't have money.
No.
There are some shops around who have the water.
Yeah.
Into a koji bag no abegina kwa no waton owi anu watene de no de ko
Joe, he said something. He said the willingness to take that step, say I have to do this.
And now one can say me crash it, me drive a car, me go school, me got a certificate, me bought tie. There be me here by 200,000. It's not a catch for you. I have business plan. What the business name at so actually make 10,000 a month. Me for operations manager, marketing officer, branding. Oh, the other format because we need them all. No, the business strategy, sponsorship. So he comes out with the idea, then somebody must give you sponsorship. We don't have that.
Thank you.
And our approach must always be different.
Yeah.
And no say, baby, I will be an day starting.
Okay, please continue. I thought you were done.
That is the capacity. What's to buy?
Networking.
That's right. You have your network. Even the way you see is different. Be or who will be pay. It's something that you can always start with.
Okay, so let's come there. Last week you spoke a lot about integrity.
Yes.
Because we say no bet me sustaining throughout. Touch on that a little bit.
Yes. You see, as old Jimmy dear, and normal people will have met mania. A business. Be cry Chinese. What if no man so much share that? Because somebody say every day. No. Anytime you want to pay, just pay. And there's that even in our country. Oh, baby, out here, Bush and Mukrano, or boy, and himself, we won't discover on Comrade Dao. Ubo also watches will be a cranny and farm out. It's a panel. And as a book, baby, you may be was anything. And Tisa will be a bit my boy, one fell. And until I would Gina baby, Uncle Fobi Bromcas, about the studio, and I'm going I can tell you. I can say. Many of them, there's no credibility. Or your plumber or bow invoice are not the idea. I can't. So, also, man, I know Okasadi, or the Oyano. When you be away, ready to put in extra effort. That is why we're doing so here capital. But so credibility, that's enough. That's what that you need.
If you have credibility,
yes.
It's
and
enough.
we are good work ethics. But the other could be help. Only mo be a you must stay no. I person okay pay no cry betumbra. Na no nya capital bi no. Just because we suban papa. Until o na fofo bebre obu a wonu ko school. O say we dey any school no different.
Yeah.
This all kasa wo ye bibi na wo hia bibi sese a odine kon And I said, what they know, because when you say we're different.
Wow.
In the Ghanaian setting, I hang around, you know, I do a lot of stuff with very, you know, esteemed businessmen, and their number one complaint is Ghanaians are lazy.
Okay.
Ghanaians are lazy. They are not trustworthy.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
I will not use Ghanaians.
Like the Ghanaians they employ
I've heard a lot of them talk like that. We also deal with some of them. But I think these business people, many of them, do they really train the Ghanaians?
Orientation.
Do they train them? And when they pick foreigners, how do they award them?
How do they treat them as compared to the Ghanaians?
As compared to the Ghanaians. So the Ghanaian is coming from a negative position because it's already, now it's everywhere. That's right. Maybe they have a proof, yes, but I think we have to work on it. Because my shop will be nani pana kofa Indian or no shop.
Oh, manager, it's happening right now. It's like because yeah,
I think something I was saying in change because what also be a also a Ghanaian. So the nation has entrusted you with wealth.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility to make sure that Nkrofo are somewhere also. I'm not saying that Nkrofo are trustworthy and not some trustworthy, but look at an Indian man who has no connection in Ghana. You know, and he knows that you can easily sack him.
But on integrity, credibility, has given him
that's right, but he's probably credible because he's here.
Yeah.
Send the same Ghanaian somewhere. He may not have a lot of connections,
but
so you have to stay.
There.
That's right.
Okay.
So I will not use Ghanaians. I will say that let's assess our position based on what we have.
And train them.
That's right, train them. And not compared to say that, oh, make for China, make for Korea, make for America, make for Brunei because of kind of I doubt. Because you and I know, here for partner what higher security measures.
Yeah.
If they are trapped, that's right. But here, American embassy, look at the level of security measures that they have there. If they trust their people,
why would they put it into patches?
That's right. So I'm saying that you're
it doesn't
problem.
matter who you put there.
Yes.
Supervision.
Yes, train them.
And orientation.
That's right. Orientation.
Training.
Yes. Failure, punishment, and I say you need to but don't give up on us.
Don't put all
of us together to say that I've also met Ghanaians who are very trustworthy. I've do okra niska. Now nobody send me a message. I said, boss, my few messages in this who say my life was so one shot kind of direct, but also say my approach is different and my work ethics have changed. In other words, first, maybe I know your connections be bring because he thought say no need you beat him the idea. And we are saying says only sir honesty na sika na open okura na asembeto am na idea. Abofom ne bofom so wontimi mfa biem.
Last week me di kan ebo okoko say same way me bisa. Let's look at spirituality and finances. Me catch you say me bisa. I thought because it is inevitable.
Yeah.
It's part of who we are. In fact, it's in our fiber.
The religion.
Sacrifices.
Yes.
Paying of tithes.
Yes.
Paying of offering in church. Most of us believe that is one sure way of bringing in money.
Yeah.
First of all, tell us what you think about this, and then tell us the effect it has had.
I don't think that when you pay tithe and you give all those things in church, it's just your faith that you're practicing is okay. But don't link it to say, then all those who are very wealthy in this life should do the same. And those who have been doing that in the church should be rich now. If that really is the case. So I think that you are practicing your faith, no problem. Nobody can take that from you. But don't let anybody tell you that once you give me money in this church, it means that you're going to prosper. When you are reckless with your money, when you don't have proper investment, when you don't know how to multiply the money that comes to you. And say, are
you saying statistics? You know, if you watch those who've been paying tithe for so long in life, have nothing to show off.
You just told me that many people have problems with finances, and we know that many people go to church. So I will not prove that because religion as we have it, our people believe in just practice it with doubt. truth. So in our psyche,
and common sense.
That's right. So you see, the truth works at all time.
And
it's
the
a
truth
principle.
sets free.
It sets you free. So if your finances are still, you have problems with your finances, it means that there's something that has eluded you.
But Bible says God will bless the works of our hands.
That's right.
And baby, I would do when you be and when I'm the bema. So, and Bible also says, last one, that the hand that does not work
will not eat.
Must not eat. And so, if you believe in just spirituality and doing those and not doing anything, what is God going to?
Say, I cried to me, cock a bottle near the United States. Maybe the minister no and tumsa.
But sorry, I'll bet you are offering.
I'm betting about information because I said, this is kind of my first is going to me. Now, salvation, is it free or you paid for it?
It's free.
So, if salvation itself is free,
the most important,
then why prosperity is at a cost? Salvation is free. God gave you salvation, which is free. So, if anybody is telling you that before God will make you prosper, you have to bring money, I have questions on that. Say that you need money to support this work. I agree, but don't bump the people.
God loves a cheerful giver.
That's right. Yes, one
that is wrong.
The gospel can say by two Kofono de hunahuna. And Tiano Sa, the Atwaso. The uncle for no baby, Albecobia, the hunahuna ne. Your power snow, and Yamiti, snow, those kind of things. So the people are living in servitude.
When you start a business,
yes.
Don't you think you must have some ritual or practices? You understand? My friend says, "Unya subaimbi, unya meche. I would better delay with your finances, especially. I believe in giving. You get what I mean? Because I'm here because of that practice. You get what I mean? When you give willingly, somehow you see that things happen like that. What are some of that practice that one has to have when starting a business?
Rituals. Yeah. You mentioned rituals.
Yeah, I used rituals. Me use for rituals. Now you say, well, I'm talking about a daily routine. Regular thing that you do. Like, okay, I'm starting a business, but I'm saving, let's say, 10 cedis a day. 5 cedis will go to maybe the poor or something like it. Does it also, informs our growth when it comes to it?
Me, I don't link them to growth. I don't link them to growth. It's good that
I also mentioned savings. Like, it's all part of the...
Okay. So savings, yes, we will save some money. But if the business needs money to expand, why keep the money in the savings account? When you start a business, it's like a baby. And so feeding on a business, need a baby, a man who you're doing. And son, what's that you be a day? If you make so you need a better man. So, and to us, your friends, what a tear crown of feeding or you clean hair on, until what do stage be. I'll bet you someone over to America. I'll be going to crowd. And son, what's that day? He's kind of near the started near the subbed in India. Business in baby, I feel I'll start in foundation. In what? The business must be stable, must be strong. See, some of them even pay tight on their businesses that are using loan.
What continue now?
You are not serving your loan.
Weekly, bi-weekly or monthly. And so who
also for na bonu hu ama wasande mfaso no sebe mfaso no na tight no kra buka mu no na wa aduane so na nya sidi na wa aduane ukọ ofuru wa aduane so grains nya sidi na metwa 10 bucks na ka say me for one bag mra say I have 9. Now you have 1,000, your business is suffering. You take that one, you will never pick. And so you're waiting for some supernatural power to change your things. And that's the problem. Oh, this album said, no man united. I crash my business. God gave us this. Oh, my Jane, for 2 1 for year, Juma.
My business.
And yet, soon, so we don't believe in structured thinking. We don't believe in critical thinking. We don't do data analysis. We don't use all those tools.
No stock.
It's only my sika, my bomb pie, my fasting, and that's why our things are like that. That's why people are creating a lot of things because the difference is what they know. Even say you still have to have the technology, the structures, the systems to make sure you are able to bring them into fruition. So and they say, wow, obi irrigation. We don't chance over pie and yamiaton swamamo. Until I tell you our agriculture and yede. Sir, obi a nuclear power. Oh, say nyamin tonso ngwa kosomo ansa na power. You see, so at the level you can think in superstition, or you can think in systems and structures.
Are you saying there should be a balance?
Yes, I say that even the spiritual also have laws.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's so much difference between the spiritual and the physical.
Okay.
I think that they are just the same. It's just the time and space. So, fun. Of course, out through the same thing. Or even light. You can extract light from what you call spirit into physical. And that's what babies are for. You know? And so, no man, into me explaining here, so it's more of, I wouldn't call them spirituality. I call them superstition.
Yeah. You just joined us. This gentleman here is Kwabena Dakun. And he is a big man when it comes to finance. He's lecturing, he's meeting couples, he's talking to people on how to have financial freedom. He came last week, and by your own request, he is back. And we're talking about everything money. If you just joined us, you missed a little bit, but you can go back to our Facebook channel, Max TV, and then you can get to watch everything. In fact, we started at 6 a.m. You can catch up on everything so that wherever you didn't get, because you need to listen to this. All right, Inti, yes, I'm round champion. When in Kofo Bebre, Dinkomo, what's that in Kofo Bebre? And no man ben a dawa kumaswa, Upese Ghana, and Ibi or Max TV, and Opedi to Nigeria.
This was who said, Yamiabo ye.
When you are bro, Inti, that is number one.
Yes.
Yami,
yes.
Oh, the Lord has
that's right. Yes. Obo ye. We tuntuma sebe unyemi. Ye nomel.
Anyaboche. What is we bibinia? Sabi unyini.
Dabi.
Ana onyankopon nomel.
We tuntuma.
Ane.
Dabi.
Tuntum ni bibini. We bibinia. All black.
Unyini ni broni ntimi nhia go bibini da. Ba bibini ntimi nhia.
Ewu broni.
Omo nyina afre yibu. Nti entimi mase omo nim nyansa na yeye dey.
Eja wo se broni nhia. Entumu bibini da. Ba bibini ni broni nhia.
Bibini timi nhia. Yes, genetically if you look at the codes. Yes. The Chinese, the Indians, everybody comes from us.
Okay? We are the cradle of creation.
Yeah. And I would say, much change history no ama.
Brown.
Sir, I say you say afterthought of God. It's not true. We are not the afterthought of God. No. Information as Sebi over the last 500 years, I create here and I'm a lot of self-doubt. Because we should TV ni BBM I said the even Hollywood movies. So don't say to me, you know, to man or security as opera. So systematically we've been programmed to feel inferior and not to accept what we have. It is advice because school cry. Usika ukasa cry advantage. Udin cry no.
Don't speak vernacular.
Wow, meeting chrome.
Meeting chrome.
Me come there. Me come from. Buloni so buy. Ne born for your day buy engine. And even 1957 year, Dr. Nkrumah Kopa independence. That Ghana for you just about 5 million. Ni pass na ne table for.
Okay, play
Ti ada na yen fire dey nan count. So ni nyina ye normal. Me just affect you kakra. Nti wo say ope coach kura na pe broni. Ko you say broni na nim nyansa.
Broni mo.
And we are seeing nyina no. About technology, business, finance, wealth creation was a year before that on change. About footballs, entertainment. Now for systematic. That's right. And we have to change that. We are the ones to change that. Yes, we are the ones. No, so the Obenya time you mate.
Bob Marley, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds.
Yes, yeah. Those started so yes, I did not. One said, "Unya je who depe." So when you 10,000, you can fast as so call Libya. Who said the view or bet my oh, you know,
10,000, fast
be. I buy a big frame and I know, say, not your program or calling in, or so a banker or two kind of, but in a near braces change now, one Tangana beam or Matu. To a status of here programs, no one said, no, she's making a mistake. In here, crowd. In Shiradi, you know, or my in Shira. We are Juma high in Shira and this and channel.
Thank you.
So what you are saying? And this one first I know man I want say should be a media mo piano. If you go for the baby or her. What him say? The life now all live no way ahead.
And can you?
A year pa about dreams will drum America because it's a propaganda. It's overrated. But Drew Englander.
I just want to chip in quickly because hasn't it been proven that those who have advanced overseas somehow, some way, are able to bring down capital to start something?
They don't start anything. Where are the businesses that they started? And you're not correct.
Everyone is
we are developers. If you see anybody with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 houses, this is not abroad. It's Ghanaian. Or the abroad, no bit may be seen down back one namuda. And some crime creative revenue be about not talking about or yet 2 jobs, 3 jobs. I think we have given enough to these guys. So we'll say we're here.
These guys are saying,
as in America, all those guys, they have taken enough. Now we have to change the minds of our people to say that no, you baby okrom. Now so and yet said the only didn't go. It's also your responsibility to make sure that your country develops.
Thank you.
It is the doctor, you train now call lawyer now call engineer now call just because of the obedient after 30 years. A lot of them come with what? Back pain, diseases, and why is it that you're 65 years and you're still working 2 jobs in order to sustain your livelihood? And you may say career you 30 years and it's a career you isn't it?
A brain drain, no?
Yes.
Any member and one in an desert. You harvest a big cry organs.
Yeah.
Any other baby, woonie idea, no? Would you say Emra Swan was a jai?
And yet the obedient. Now the problem is that a normal a chromohano, yen far light and torso, yen shape on the yen structure, no yen tre.
Are you talking about the agri sector?
Agri sector, trade everywhere. The things that work with our system. Yen system no be me mouse car. That's right. Wabrenya. Yen system no nya fe na obey say oh, me pay investor. Why? Who started to pay investor be the amount? No. So look at what really works here. Now, the optimism is key. The positivity is key. We should use good words for ourselves and talk well of our country. That's it. And again, idea for corrupt, no politician. It's almost as if the only thing that is needed is political leadership. That's not true.
That's not true.
It's innovation. It's business. Yes. Government can do whatever they want to do, you know, to help. But really, the movers of the economy are people who create jobs.
But on that, let me add on that note. I had the opportunity to say with one big politician. If he's watching, I said it, I would say it. And he was like, listen, we think about ourselves before, the people. You get what I mean? We think about ourselves before the people. How I'll get into office, how I'll get into my position first. So I was like, hey, so you want to tell us that you don't think about the people? Say, no. The goal is to get in there first. So they are out there without thinking about the people.
Yes.
But see, and that is true. That is so true because of what we're saying across Africa. However, like this man is saying, we can do something for ourselves.
Yes, ourselves. Even the political structure, it was a design. They designed it so that they will tame you. You see, the nature of the white man is just look for your interest. You know it.
Oh, yeah.
And politically, say a person develop here, we should have had our own structure based on our culture.
Yeah. Not
theirs.
Because we borrowed a bit of the British
everywhere.
System, a bit of the American system. It's some sort of hybrid system.
That's right. So I think that the political structure was given so that our resources will be taken away. It's one of the bits. Yeah. And the politician, he may not even be aware. Said that is how it is designed, so that he will be talking the way he talks. Okay?
Yeah.
It's designed so that you look for your interests and forget your people.
And I'm back to Niana Wokambua and Kofono. Politics need a senior Wokano. I'm not to say Yara. What can be a dear Bio I said dogs because you were doing your hand.
I would say that you have to have confidence. Believe in yourself, believe in our country, believe in our people.
Yeah.
The next one is steady money. Steady money. Yes.
So Sky school.
I wanted to
I wanted to ask you that. Like, how do we learn? Yeah, how do you study money?
We talk about it. Yeah. After what strategy for challenge the thoughts. I the amount say wonu nyame nkwa na hira nipa ntu so bia wo de no hyebrane say obenya sika obi de hyebrane so onye dey wonya bi twasa no manim nyina sika anye bone obi anye bone.
It is not a sin to be rich.
No, anye bone. when you, as a matter of fact, because the more you serve people, the more you create businesses, you are giving livelihood to people.
Yeah.
You're helping them. The poor man is not employing anybody. So it's just natural law that the more you are open-hearted to lift society, the more you must be rewarded. Okay? Yeah. Yes, because everybody has something that they can help people with.
I am Russell. How do we study money? You say a bin here.
Yes,
how do we study money? Kwamba ni efaso. Okay, say me two me ya den sika. Me go to book.
No ka ho.
Me go to book wo.
Sika ni bi odafo bi o sika. Ahun sa kwa we was start ye na nye but ne wanya bi o ni bibia onim. Men ka se o ye aduro da bi.
Nyom ya na ye aduro.
Dodo na nya aduro. Dodo no aye modemo osiesie sika. Na dwen o sika ho ye different no wo bi. It is any pano bisa sana wo ye no ma. Wetumatie bi wotie say wo hwe TV ye kan say me bebo open no ahwe no akohwe film o de tabia hwe film usika sam so nye bi change no ti sa no ma no nkitinkiti no na pe bibi ya this ka bebro so itself is a school. Because
the other time you intimated that the fastest way to gain wealth on the ground is to look for a problem
and solve it
and use a business to solve it.
That's right.
And not just solve it. Whatever solution you are bringing is something that must bring you something.
That's right. Yes. Edubo say wunu na wo so onim hwe wo sika ho no. Wo de hwe so start so to nkate o table so no.
They be honest ka
start again sika ho differently. Ti sadi pa no onim sika ho nyansa sere de o PhD in finance, I tell you.
It's proven.
And I know can say na say obi asori a oso okoto asase obi asori okoto asase bia na ni business enu be sky ba so da okoto asase na eda ho what say that thing e be yank ye nyai kakra bia na obi an share last week. Let's do that education.
O say no o ye via me yesu ka me nya adwuma o bank ye tua me kan kakra me demirika kakra ba no ana me da okoto asase we to we so be sense e si dai person si 3 bedroom you must have consistent inflow.
Yeah.
And tinya dia okoto asase na okoto block go so be 5 years na on toy. What says Sikano?
I thought land appreciates. Landed property only appreciates.
Me know okrom ha. As I say na what on one kra ha, oko ya na da. Maybe the great difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so the land will appreciate. That is when you want to use it as a business. But what person turn out them?
But it's not even now. But let's not even go there. We are in a situation where daily, as I say,
yes, but
if you're working, and you definitely need a roof over your head.
Yeah. Do you need financial freedom or you need the roof?
Juma. It goes hand in hand.
No, they don't. You must establish inflows. A wow. Says you are different. You are not back to square one. You must establish that. Say as a you Ochina, yes, okay, Jumano Crano, your financial difficulties into the entry. Before a palm free bank, baby, no one's asset. Baby will die. But they become desperate. They became desperate. Why? Because there was no flow. So the main thing is flow. Do you have cash flow?
It is as a kind of a
you say that is increasing in value. Maybe. That is even if it's secure. But that 20, that 40,000 you can easily try 1 or 2, 3 things with them. That will give you money every day. The one who is free is the one who sees money every day.
Oh, the one who is free is the one who sees
money every day. So you establish that before you even start to go and put money in bank, your friends say land and all those. That is for people who have bigger muscles, not who are wolfifena. Because
financial freedom.
That's right. So you must have that freedom. So if your strategy is to buy land and sell them, maybe. But if you have to go and build, who rent here, sister? Who rent here? The answer where you decent. You build your capital. Don't truncate the future of your business. I'm rushing to put a lot of money in these strategies.
Bank for minimum beer, no one says me. They are so desperate for money, say, or turn for way less than.
That's right. Because only source of income be
now, I want to buy internet was
that's right. But said no, that bank what say maybe our shop will be a moton konyawe or maybe a moton TV. In Cabayas, I don't can hold you. And
there be a who be because
who be to Shabokra no to me so. would you be sick out in the man because time be a baby. So you must see money. And that is the goal. Your salary is to help you to build other avenues that you see money.
And that you have
You have to look at the camera, right? This one.
Yeah.
The just build inflow, build different sources of income. Na kakana ba wasem no hweso ye men say no. Men prank kotoka abra wonye ready. Men prank kosidan abra wonye ready. Nkofo bi rate omodan etonton mo ka sika no yi na di wadwuma mu anase business no confirm pe. The first thing yes baby odi sika no ko share na ni sen condition no. So enti men fa sika no ko share ma adwuma no nyini. Di adwuma ni fa nipa mo. Adwuma no kwa na o ya adwuma no nyini. Fa nipa de tu omoka. Nipa 10 aduonu wo ha. Na je so ko nim. Ti sa nipa no yi sika so consider pe. The Jumana still,
business and I was down. Who shall send for Nipo? Eh, quite a new one. Disaster, I shall send a new announcement. Eh, Mumra, now
Ferry as well.
Ferry, you free.
Because I get ferry, I get. Yeah, ferry.
I mean, very. Me me say sika da butu say was me fa dia friends brokerage bi so ton na se menya kakra me ferry.
Wow.
Ani. Because sebe obotai na okwa na ka jo say ya chesika nim bo se na obofu na ya luta
ejuma bo into separate
dabi
ebuzafo yani e papa da ko na edi nkomo ye kobna obin da ko wa me ya yira bebre mi gidi se wonsu wasua bibi ye papa wo Facebook social media ani bi a number bi a wo pese odi tuju na ade atuju because ye be na enya ye
okay me social media me wo Facebook obin da ko ko ha obo and I'm on YouTube so obin da ko your books e bi wo Amazon Kindle my number so 024 66 31 874 yes madam 024 66 31 874
papa nyamisha pa na obetamba we say ye nkofo bi bebredi nkomo about finances it's usually technical and bulky and very difficult to understand. Are you bring it down? Say na aka scan wo for.
Because if any person trek wa.
Where the baby are no one and bond and take over.
Thank you very much for your wisdom when it comes to finances. Yes, I met you. Let me catch yours. Like that, I really admire the way you teach. God richly bless you. We will see you again, and hopefully we'll open the phone lines for our viewers to also ask you all the questions that on Makumaso. I'm sure for what you're doing for the entire Ghanaian entire Ghanaian country. Good. All right.